money's always been a scam, and it's important to pay your bills and all that stuff. But I think the people, my mother told me when I was a kid, a lot of people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. And as you may or may not know, our money is off the gold standard, which happened in the 70s, and it's printed by a private company called the Federal Reserve since 1913. It's these elite bankers, they're literally trillionaires. You don't even know any of their names. And their lives are very terrible. You know, they're empty. They like this. I was listening to this one banker who used to work for them and bailed because it got so terrifying. But he's a messed up guy too. But he kind of revealed a lot about what they're like. And this is also checks out with my life of what a lot of these people are like. They raise their kids with a lot of trauma because they think it's preparing them for the real world. I'm talking horror. And they're they're destructors. They're destructive. They hate. They're full of hate and they're empty. And so they can be worth $1 trillion and feel completely broke. And they want out and they hate it. And they're surrounded by people who want them dead. And they traditionally brutalize their own children to a degree that, and they act like they're doing something good. It's horrifying. And the people that fantasize about going back to a gold standard, gold is the same thing as money. It's another nonsense thing. Like gold doesn't actually do anything, and it's been greatly manipulated since gold became a currency. Diamonds, same thing. Diamonds have no actual value. Gold, and people are like, yeah, it's malleable and it conducts. It's not worth that much. It's just not. They're raised psychopaths. Yeah, and they're in hell. So we use this money, and the reason, you know, Walmart's so big and all that is because all this money now that they can just print can guide civilization. And it's always been like this. I'm about to read you some great passages from Tolstoy, but it's always been like this. So they get to inflate areas of destruction, like Walmart and all this stuff, even when human beings aren't actually gravitated towards it. That's why the concept of free market economics is nonsense. It always has been nonsense, because when you don't have something of actual value, there's no way to tell what people like or what people don't like, because whatever they want to pump up, they just give money to. Superficially, gold is very beautiful. Okay, I'll give you an example of that. Emeralds, rubies, jade, like all of those things are objectively more beautiful than diamonds. And you can buy them very cheaply. You know, and you can even buy cubic zirconium, which to the naked eye looks absolutely no different than a diamond. Like emeralds and rubies and all these stones have almost no value on the modern market because of De Beers and their price manipulation and their just absolute social programming to make you think a diamond is more valuable than it is. It really isn't. So it's the same with gold. Yeah, gold looks really nice, but it's not worth, you know, $13,000 an ounce. That's obviously insane. And I'm not trying to fight it. I don't care. I just wanted to address that because a lot of people think that, like, if you're one of these trillionaires, you could have a truck full of $1,000 bills and you feel broke. You feel empty. There's nothing there. And money won't help you at all. And I'm not saying money's bad. I mean, some people I know that are doing quite well are very moral, very good family people, but the reason it's just not related. The reason they're successful in business is because they've been good to people. Diamonds are stronger. Okay, you win again. We used to give our wives rubies and sapphires. Yeah, and then it got changed in the 20th century. That's all new. My husband bought me a very nice glass cutter when we got married. Nice. Gold is great it doesn't really matter. I always said I didn't want a diamond wedding ring. I got my wife a diamond. It was just small, not super expensive, but you know, it's the social thing. it's like you pick your battles. I'd rather us not show our kids Disney movies than fight on the diamond thing. Like women are programmed to want a diamond for marriage, and